Hi, it's Anne here, and today's video is my introduction to my Pan That palette for 2026. Finally, we've made it here. I was a little on the fence if I was going to do this project or not. It's taken me a while to figure out what palettes I want to use. I'm already looking at one and being like, I'm not sure if that's the one that I wanted to pick, but we're here now. A few of them took a lot longer to pick. A few of them I literally just picked right before filming. So let's get into the eyeshadow palette. I actually have two, but they're kind of sisters, so I'm going for it. This is the Color Workshop. This one is like the neutral ones. Of course I dropped it while I was playing with it this week, so this little hinge is a little off, but this is what this palette looks like. It's very neutral, little cool tone, easy everyday type of palette for me, and more of like a foundational palette. Like I've been playing sort of with the lighter shades over here on the side to set my eyes. I've been using a lot of the gray tones, a few of the brown tones, but yeah, really, I'm really settled on this. There's a few other neutral palettes that I was playing with and toying with, but I feel like this is gonna be the easiest one to just pick up and use and pair with other stuff that I'm playing with. And then I decided I might as well throw this one in as well. This is I'm calling this one the Rosy palette. And it's just, yeah, it's more pinky purpley. It is what I'm wearing on my eyes today. I will put in a insert photo of what my eyeshadow looks like. But this is what this eyeshadow palette looks like. So yeah, it's very pinky purpley. This shade, like this one right here is what I have on my lids. And it's quite nice, very shimmery. And I have like this shade, these two shades a little bit mixed on my outer lid. And then I have this on my lid all over, just sort of underneath the really shimmery shade. So yeah, really easy eyeshadow again. And I feel like this is I'm probably gonna start using this one more in the springtime, just because I feel like these are very spring colors for me. And then I can see myself, you know, mixing it up. So that's why I picked both. I hesitated on doing these palettes, and I've talked about them before, because they're like my cheapest palettes, other than the little Color Workshop quads that I have from the other like super cheap palettes. These are like second cheapest, like literally pennies on the dollar for these guys. But the quality, like I feel like my eyeshadow is quite nice. And again, for everyday looks, I don't need anything that's like super intense, especially if I'm in a rush. If something's too intense, I have to take too long to blend. I have to take too long to think about the colors. And when they're a little bit more muted, it's easier. So we'll see how far we get with these. I'm pretty certain that I will declutter them when I'm finished with them at the end of this year. And then for face palette, so again, this was an area that I played with a few different things, and I've again picked two, but you'll see why, because I don't have an all-in-one face palette. I first picked this. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow, I think is what it's called. Yeah, Film Star Bronze and Glow. This was like a custom edition a couple of years ago, well, more than a couple of years ago now. It's a bronzer and highlighter. These are actually quite big. I think this was 22 grams or 22.5 grams for the whole thing. So each one is like 11 something grams. So that's a lot of product. I can see myself hitting pan for sure on the bronzer because I can go through bronzer. And this one's a bit of a lighter one. I'll swatch it on the back of my hand here. It's a bit of a lighter one compared to the other bronzers I have going on. I mean, you can see on the back of my hand there. I do have it on today, but over top the NARS Cream Bronzer in my Partners in Cream. So again, a nice, easy, everyday one. And then the highlight, again, is a very light, neutrally highlight. Again, I think it will complement the highlight I have in my regular project pan. This one's just a bit more goldy. It is the highlight I have on today. So you can see it is a little bit more golden than what I have been wearing recently, because I've been wearing a lot of pinky highlights. So yeah, this falls in the category of almost like the extreme opposite end of the other product, but like expensive products that I just don't use because I'm like saving them for some reason. Girl, like this, I've had this I think since 2019 or 2020 or something like that. So we're gonna use that up. Or at least use it and try and hit pan. And then this is where I think I'm going to rotate stuff because I just couldn't settle on what blush to put into this project. So right now we're going with this one. This is the Jouer Blush Duo. I think it's like Summertime Duo. This one's like Hot Coral and this is like Terracotta something. So they're they are very kind of summery, but this one's nice and light and I feel like it will work well this time of year. So we're going to start with these and see how it goes. I originally pulled out my Hourglass palette that has those two blushes left, which there is also a tiny little bit of highlighter left in that. I'm just gonna throw that tiny bit of highlighter left into a lotion, so it'll just be done. Yeah, I did pull that out and I did put that on. That's the blush I actually have on today, is the purpley one from that palette. And then I'm just like, I don't want to do that palette. It's boring to film with that palette because I just stole a year of it. So I thought I'd start with this one. They are kind of summery, but like I said, that lighter color is maybe not so bad in terms of springtime. And again, the terracotta one I might mix with the bronzer and make like a little bit of a warmy bronzer. So we'll see how this goes. I might roll it out summertime and roll in like the e.l.f. one. I also considered the big Tarte one that I did a few years ago. And again, I was kind of overwhelmed by it. And I have hit pan on the one shadow, or the one blush that I'm pretty sure I could hit pan on in that one. So I was like, I'm really not up for that kind of challenge right now. So I've decided not. But again, I might roll it in later in the year. We'll see. No designs to hit pan on these. I'm just getting usage. Again, like this palette, they're so nice that I just was like saving them for some reason. And again, use the things you have, you know? And if you hear some interesting noises in the background, I do have a new foster. I'm not gonna pick her up, but I'll see if I can like get her on camera over here. This is just a temporary setup because I was filming. Normally her bed is over here. I don't know how well you'll be able to see her because she's dark. I'll try and make it brighter in editing. That's my little foster. Her name's Matcha. She's missing a foot, unfortunately. It was taken off at some point. So yeah, she's such a doll though. Matcha! Matcha! Hi girl! Hi pretty girl! She's so cute. She's only 4 months. And she's already like 34 pounds. She's a big girl. Which I think is hilarious that I went from a 12-year-old Chihuahua to a 4-month-old Great Dane. But yeah, looking forward to seeing her getting better physically and matching her physical with her little personality. Yeah, you good girl. Yeah. This is my first time filming with her, so she's like, what the heck are you doing? Anyway. So that's it for my introduction. I'm looking forward to moving along with these. This will be like an early, like between the beginning and the middle of the month. I want to do these updates. I haven't quite settled on a date, but somewhere around there. It won't be like the first. Like the first I try and dedicate to my Project Pan. I also have my Beauty Project Pan, so this one will probably follow those. So I think I said I might do my Beauty Project Pan mid-month. That might be a better idea. And this one will kind of hit in between, if that makes sense. I'm trying to balance them out because it gets overwhelming. I don't know how people do like a ton of project panning, and especially a ton of theme project panning. I just get fed up and lose track and not motivated. So yeah, that's my intro. So we'll see how this year goes. It kind of sucks that I'm already kind of missing out on 2 months of potential progress, but we'll see where we get at the end of the year, and hopefully things will go well. And if I'm not liking these products, I can just roll them out and pick something else. So if you like this video, feel free to give it a little thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.